Hi YouTube, Barjan, do not start out. Today we're gonna have the follow-up of my Faith Archer build where I'm gonna show everything I did, items replacements, skill tree adjustments, and everything more. So if you wanna find out about that, let's barge right into it, right? So everyone, let's start talking about the build, okay? First things first, let's talk about the items. First item that changed was my main damage dealing weapon that I swapped to this level 30 base here. Not a lot changed in regards to the items here. It was mainly the weapon and the goggles. This was my brand new acquisition that I got it for 55k. This thing is +3. I got +1 skill range and +2 cooking proficiency, which is kind of irrelevant, but I got it since it has crit and that EXP, which is gonna help me a lot. For the bamboo hat, this item single-handedly carried me through the entire early game, and it will probably carry me until late game. I got it with 21% crit damage, which is T1. I got it spirit, and I leveled up +1. Constitution leveled up +1. This item is a beauty. You need this item if you're playing with this build. So this is pretty much it. This is pretty much what changed. Together with my rings, I got T1 ring here with crit damage. I got T2 ring here with crit damage too, and some extra skills. T1 crit damage there, which is pretty good. For the rest of the items, it's still pretty much the same. You're looking forward to get constitution percentage, spirit percentage, luck percentage here on these items. The highest tier you can get. For the boots as well, you want to see that in every item. As of today's replacements, I only got a replacement for my damage dealing weapon, which was this natural drop here that I got yesterday as I was farming on stream. I got this thing with T1 Faith, Dexterity, which helps the build a little bit, and crit damage. This is it. This is the best weapon, the best in slot for this build as of today speaking, with 33.9 crit damage, T1 Faith attack, and T1 crit damage here on this very item. I even locked it here, and that's pretty much it for the items of this build. So everyone, let's talk a little bit about the skill tree, alright, and the little tweaks I've done to make it look like this. First things first, I would like to say that I dropped the Dark Fire because this skill was falling into irrelevancy. So I put all the points that I was putting into Dark Fire into Smite. And my Smite is currently dealing 500k damage with current statuses here, as you can see. This skill is amazing for bossing and for mobbing throughout the map. As for the rest of the build, two toggle skills that I have right now, the Bullseye and the Divine Blessing, nothing changed there. I got my Holy Arrow, the Flare Arrow, and the Holy Field over here. And for the third buff slot that you unlock at level 60, you can get the Shadow Twin. You can get the Arrow Infusion also. That's gonna amplify your damage even more. For possible improvements, you can get Empower to basically empower one of your damage dealing skills. Now let me show my macro and how it's looking. I got the Holy Arrow here, I got the Flare Arrow, the Burst Shield, Holy Field, Smite, and the Revitalize. I'm currently leveling up magic using this one skill here. So basically this skill is idling and leveling up magic for me, so I can try Empower and see if it works with my other damage dealing skills. So this is pretty much how the build is looking right now. This is pretty much the landscape of how the build would look late game, and what you can do and the replacements you can make to make the build shine even more, right? So guys, let me talk a little bit about the status right now. This is still pretty much the same. I still level up Spirit and still level up Constitution. However, instead of leveling up Luck, I'm now leveling up Dexterity. But don't get me wrong, I stopped leveling up Luck because luck only slightly increases your range damage and increases your critical chance. Since we got our bullseye to a high level, we won't need so much the luck coming from our points here. So now instead of leveling up luck, I'm leveling up dexterity. I recommend you keep luck at least to 50 points so you can get the critical hit chance, which is gonna be amazing. And that's pretty much it, boys. Dexterity now, after you get luck to 50, and then you can split between dexterity, spirit, and constitution. This is how my statuses are looking right now. 330 range damage and 486 faith damage, with also some magic that I'm getting from leveling up with this skill here. This skill is currently idling, like I mentioned previously, and it's giving me the magic. So everyone, this is a video to demonstrate how much damage the build is able to deal on a daily basis. This was me playing earlier today on stream, and I was dealing close to 130k damage. You can see as I'm playing there that I got 130k damage at some point. Now there's a glitch that doesn't allow the DPS count to count the DPS of the smite altogether, which is very annoying, but my DPS on my smite is 100k damage like I mentioned in the video, right? So if you did enjoy the video, please leave a like, a sub, and consider seeing other videos too. Peace out.